Kendrick Lamar dropped a new single. That still feels weird to say. The song is paired with what I think is an instantly iconic music video, which we'll talk about later, and a Marvin Gaye sample from his song I Want You for the instrumental. As he continues the series with The Heart Part 5.
But the heart only has 4 chambers.
Yeah, shut up. The video starts with a message in saying, I am all of us from Oklahoma or OK Lamar, Kendrick's latest alias / persona for this upcoming era. Kendrick's opening lines in the song are, as I get a little older, I realize life is perspective, and my perspective may differ from yours. It's been a while since the last time we've heard from Kendrick on a full record, obviously, and although he's always been open with his experiences and his feelings through his music, he's letting us know off the bat that now that he's a man in his 30s, he has a very different perspective on things and he's learned a lot along the way. The interesting thing about this being the opening line is that in the music video, directed by Kendrick and his longtime friend and collaborator Dave Free, they use a series of deepfakes of several famous black figures. In order of how they appear, you see O.J. Simpson, Ye, Jussie Smollett, Will Smith, Kobe Bryant, and Nipsey Hussle. Of course, mixed in with Kendrick's actual face. One of the main things the song discusses is the idea of culture. And it goes without saying, all of these figures have had an impact on black culture one way or another. While Kendrick raps, I do this for my culture, to let y'all know what a nigga look like in a bulletproof Rover, he changes his face to O.J. Simpson and interpolates the line from Jay-Z's The Blueprint. But he changes the Jay-Z bar to more accurately reference O.J.'s car chase from the police in 1994. When Kendrick talks about him and his friends being bipolar, I took this as a reaction to the culture that he talks about in the first verse of the song. While also, of course, referencing Ye since he changed his face to Kanye in the video. As you know, Ye was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and has talked about it in his own music before. With some of the other figures, I think they're best represented by the chorus of this track. While in the original song, Marvin Gaye dedicated it to his lover, Kendrick dedicates this to the culture. And although, as he states in the song, he has a lot of things he loves and hates about the culture, he ultimately does a lot of things for the culture and expects to see that love paid back in return. Something that I'm sure a lot of these figures have wanted at least at some point in their lives. I think a majority of the song, though, is really important, especially towards Nipsey Hussle. In verse 2, Kendrick talks about the passing of Nipsey Hussle and crying after learning about it while he was on tour in Argentina, and the pain of trying to make sense of it while coping with the feelings all at the same time. Lastly, the ending of verse 3 is a complete dedication to Nipsey Hussle and everything that he stood for in a beautiful way, I think. As Kendrick raps from the perspective of Nipsey Hussle and talks to his family, talks to the man that ended his life, and talks to his fans and the people that supported him and his movement. The song is amazing and the video is great as well. Though if I am being honest, some of the deepfakes kind of looked rough in the video and Kendrick kind of botched some of the lyrics at some points, but the song is way bigger than that, so it's okay. This leaves me really excited for Kendrick's upcoming album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, out May 13th on a Friday. But be sure to like this video and let me know what you think about the track and the video in the comments. Be sure to subscribe for more updates and more music talk, and until next time. By the way, is it pronounced Oklahoma or Oklahoma? I'm leaning more towards Oklahoma because I think it's a reference to Oslama, and Kendrick has been going with this deity imagery in a lot of his music lately and talking about how he's reached this god-like status. So I think he's referring to himself as a god and like all-knowing, all-seeing, but that's just me spitballing. So I think I'm going to start saying Oklahoma because I think that's what he's going to talk about on his next album, but we'll know soon. He'll say it eventually.